Hello everybody, welcome back to Strictly Story Mode Gaming. Today I have for you one of the wackiest action titles available to us lucky gamers. Yakuza 0 is the prequel and origin story for the entire Yakuza series from Sega, which makes it a perfect place to start. But before we do, you know when you run into weird Japanese stuff on the internet and you think to yourself, there's definitely something different going on over there? When you play Yakuza 0, you totally know you've departed the familiar firmament of Western action games. The Yakuza series was developed by the Japanese for the Japanese, with zero regard to Western sensibilities, which is a good thing. This game hands you some of the zaniest, ridiculous moments of pure fun that's jelly-rolled into a dark melodrama about the criminal underworld. The main storyline involves a real estate grab between rival factions of organized criminal syndicates during the economic boom of the late 1980s. The game creates fictionalized entertainment districts, Kamurocho in Tokyo, and Sotenbori in Osaka, where the action goes down. The player starts off as Kazuma Kiryu, the main protagonist of the entire Yakuza series. After a routine collection job in a deserted empty lot, Kiryu is unexpectedly framed for murder. As he is only a low-ranking peon of the Dojima family of the Tojo clan, his friend deduces Kiryu is only a pawn in bringing down his mentor and father figure Kazuma, who is the Dojima family captain currently serving jail time. Kiryu's story arc is about finding the real murderer and clearing Kazuma's name as well as his own. Dramatic narrative delivered in long-running cutscenes are a big part of Yakuza 0. The main storyline is superbly voice-acted, as you will see in the start of this boss fight, where Kiryu confronts Kuze, a duplicitous lieutenant of the Dojima family.
下にいた役立たずどものせいで勘違いさせてまったらしいが、堂島を甘く見るなよ、キリ。お前はもうこの手で直接やらねえと気が済まねえ。いつまで能書きたるてんだ。さっさとかかってこい。ああ？かかってこねえならこっちから行くぜ。
Yakuza 0 interweaves the story of Kiryu with Majima Goro, an expelled Yakuza member from the Tojo clan. Majima has paid a steep price for his disobedience to the clan to protect and stay loyal to his blood brother. As punishment, he runs a nightclub to pay off debts and is held captive in Osaka. Majima is given the devil's bargain to murder a civilian to make it back into the clan.
人を一人殺せるか。
殺し？
ああ、そうだ。
なんで俺がそんなようなことを？
As a future villain in the series, he is a much more complex and nuanced character, as you don't know which way he leans. Real-world Yakuza are known in the West for two things: badass tattoos and a stringent code of conduct within a strict hierarchical organization, and this game cements those stereotypes in spades. Yakuza 0 is unlike any Western action game you have ever played, not only because of the subject matter, but because it has such a bizarre dichotomy of completely straight-faced drama full of grimacing, and then just totally and uniquely wacky Japanese stuff. Yakuza 0 shamelessly indulges in every Japanese caricature and stereotype. Both locations, Kamurocho and Sotenbori, are bursting at the seams with all things Japanese, good and bad. Ramen, check. Bowing everywhere, check. Drunk salaryman, check. Schoolgirl selling underwear, check. Actually, the side quest where Kiryu has to break up an underwear ring by confronting the ringleader, a cheeky mean girl who bullies the other girls into doing direct street sales, is a sharply written one. Unlike Rockstar games where side missions force you to do morally reprehensible bad guy things, Yakuza 0 side missions asks you to be helpful to those in need and tend to have an uplifting, heartwarming ending establishing Kiryu's character as an honorable criminal with a heart of gold. Yakuza 0 is a fantastic game and a terrible game at the same time, giving you a whiplash from the varying quality. Not all NPCs are given acceptable polygon counts and suffer from potato head syndrome. The bad dancing, however, was a real thing in the 80s. Except for breakdancing, which was awesome. So awesome that it inspires Majima's new fighting style. Using Majima's over-the-top zany breaker moves like sustained windmills is a crazy fun way to defeat your enemies. Fights are beat-em-up arcade-style affairs. Movement and combat feels wonky, yet very satisfying. One aspect I really appreciate about Yakuza 0 is that killing a human being, especially a civilian, is considered a serious crime, and combat in-game is not about killing, but beating your opponent to submission. The game is not all brutality and violence. Yakuza 0 is bursting with lighthearted fun side activities that fit right in with the story, my favorite being karaoke and dancing at nightclubs.
本物のダンスを見せてやるぜ。
Yakuza really takes game within a game to a whole different level. Not only is there bowling, mahjong, shogi, poker, darts, and fishing, there is even a Sega arcade where you can play, what else? Old Sega games. Despite its many flaws, Yakuza 0 is overflowing with abundant charm of an old school variety. There is so much more to cover in this game. As Majima, you get to run a hostess bar, managing outfits and even the makeup of your ladies. Kiryu gets to build a real estate empire, there's car racing, women wrestling. Then the food alone deserves its own episode. I wanted to keep it short and sweet in this intro video. I will leave you now with my favorite fantasy bonus scene that only kicks in when Majima picks a specific song at the karaoke bar. Thank you for joining me. Let's meet again in the next world.